CapeCast.
About March of last year, I got the itch to plant a garden. I've always had gardens wherever I've gone. So I was digging, of course I had a shovel, and I was turning over the compost because I was moving the beds as I went. And as I was turning over, I found something. It looked exactly like that. And as you can see, that's unusual. That's not something you often see in dirt. And when I picked it up, it had some markings. Of course, it's pretty beat up, but there's enough on it. And you can see that here are three lions. Three lions with a crown on top. And although it's hard to see, is a number 16 here. So I thought to myself that I had something pretty significant, probably from the 17th century.
Peter hit the internet and consulted with a professor from Notre Dame about the coin. Their conclusion:
this is a William III sixpence. How did it get here? I have no idea.
Actually, Peter does have a historical hunch about who may have lost the coin. He walked us out to the nearby grave of the Reverend John Avery, a Truro founding father and a real VIP in town back in the days when the coin was in circulation. Peter and local historian Dan Sanders believe that Avery, the first minister in Truro, may have been the most likely coin loser in town. Back then, Avery lived in the area and was one of the few guys likely to have money in his pocket.
So the educated guess of a historian is that this coin was dropped by John Avery.
Well, the reason that I think it was dropped by John Avery, and that Peter probably covered as well, he's just graduated from Harvard. The coin is in circulation at his time, and he is the only guy in Truro, as it starts, who's paid by coins, by money. Everything else is trading back and forth. But he's being paid £600 a year. He's also the blacksmith, and he's also the physician. In those days, you can learn both at Harvard. He's a Harvard graduate, and he's paid in coin for all of those things. So he's the guy walking around with the most coins. And the little coin that he showed you is about 2 days' pay for John Avery.
So, Peter, any idea how much your coin might be worth?
I don't think it's worth anything monetarily. What it's really worth is its historical value. It's a tangible piece of history that you can attach a time and a context to. And as we were doing out there, we were speculating, now who knows about John Avery, but it's tantalizing to imagine how that got there, what it was used for, and what its role was in society here. I find that is its true value.
Now, the Reverend is buried just a stone's throw away. Do you ever think he might come calling, looking for his coin, if indeed it is his?
Well, I wouldn't mind. I'd actually like that. Reverend Avery, if you think that I have what belongs to you, let's talk about it sometime.
Maybe you should just leave it out there on his grave.
Over my dead body.
CapeCast.